Jiggett's going to take a seat for JMU. Towson with the ball, chance to get back to single digits here. Slowly but surely trying to chip away.
And JMU staying in the zone with Sierra Webb on the bench with 2 fouls.
A little miscommunication there as Butler was vacating the corner. They passed it that direction. Unforced error against Towson. For the Tigers, turnovers have been the problem early going. I don't know if Kenny Brooks is all that pleased, though, with how his team has played over the last 3 or 4 minutes. The sharpness they came out with offensively has got dissipated a bit.
You know, it's tough because these players played their last game Wednesday of last week, so they've been off for a while. They've been practicing, and they get tired of practicing. But it takes a little while to get back out on the court, get your legs under you, and I think you'll start to see them really turn it up.
They are making shots, though. 9 of 13 from the field so far, and back to a 12-point lead.
And there you see the versatility of Precious Hall. You know, great three-point shooter, but she can just power her way to the rim, puts it on the floor, and attacks the basket.
Towson would like to get Hines Allen some touches in the high post against the zone, and it works out pretty well there.
You know, and on the flip side, there you see the versatility of Hines Allen. She's just powerful under the basket, but she can score from the high post and put it on the floor. Nice rip through, go by her defender and lay it in. Towson really needed that bucket.
And Nikki Reed-Geckler called her a nightmare to defend. She says, the best part about having Latory Hines Allen on my team is I don't have to game plan against her. Mickens called for the walk.
She's a matchup nightmare because she can probably defend every position on the floor. She can switch on ball screens and she can play inside and out.
So Mickens, a rare turnover. And Towson again, chance to get back to single digits. JMU jumped all over him in the early going, scoring 14 in the game's first 16 points.
Towson needs to find an answer for this JMU zone. They need to get some perimeter scoring in. Need to get it into the heart of the zone, into the high post, back into Hines Allen. Some inside-outside looks.
Hines Allen again in the high post is bumped, and that's going to be the second foul on Okafor. Okafor had just been beaten off the bounce. Was a little slow getting in front of Hines Allen that time.
I don't think Coach Brooks was too happy with that call.
Destiny Jones in for the first time for the Dukes. Perez will take a seat. And Jiggett's going to come back in for JMU as well because Okafor has to go to the bench with that second foul.
And with Okafor on the bench, this is where Towson needs to go on a little bit of a run.
Hines Allen transferred from Virginia Tech, played in 48 games, made 26 starts at that ACC program. Actually averaged 5 points and 4 rebounds as a sophomore before moving on to Towson. Second year with the Tigers, and of course the All-CAA selection this year. Well, back to an 8-point game. Towson doing a pretty good job. They forced 4 JMU turnovers. They've held their own on the glass after the early barrage.
Tigers are here to play, you know, and after going down to a substantial margin early, they're just clawing their way back in this game.
That was a force by Precious Hall. Brianna Bush, pretty good defense to stay straight up and knock it away.
JMU needs a little more patience on the offensive end and needs to make the Towson defense work a little harder.
While Towson here in no hurry offensively, they've shown pretty good patience since the Dukes have gone to this zone. The pass inside to Bush, can't finish in tight. But Hall tipped the rebound out of bounds. It stays with Towson.
A nice pass inside, able to get a good look at the basket, just can't knock it down.
A little surprised how easy Towson's getting the ball inside against the zone.
You know, it seems like, you know, JMU's behind a couple times. They're letting the ball come in, but they put their hands straight up and they defend, and they're hard to shoot over. It makes it difficult when someone's between you and the basket.
That's a great point. They're not beat just when Towson gets position with the basketball. High arcing three is good. That one brought rain from Dominique Johnson.
You see the range of Dominique Johnson. A couple steps off the line, and she's fearless when it comes to shooting threes.
I'm not sure which was further there, the length from the basket or the height of that shot. Hall can't answer. Towson a chance to get it back to a single possession game.
Towson didn't do a very good job communicating on those ball screens. Precious Hall gets a shot off, but a little off the mark. You see Jasmine block me up top of this zone. That's a whole lot of length to play the top of the zone.
But again, it's Brianna Bush having herself a game here in this opening half, a 3-point affair.
Bush stepping up, coming off the bench, and really giving this Towson team the punch they need.
That's 7 in a row for Towson. Can't leave Hall wide open, but she's off the mark.
Hall's struggling a little bit right now from long range, and you may want to see her try to take some short range shots, get her game going, and then step back out.
JMU was red hot early. Can't buy a bucket right now. Off the dribble, it's Smith off the mark, and Mickens, smallest player on the floor, in for the rebound. Mickens might pull the trigger on that jumper. Instead, Hall doing exactly what you asked for, going to the basket and drawing contact. And as a result, she's going to go to the line.
That's where JMU is at their best, grabbing the rebound, getting out in transition, and attacking the basket.
JMU was good early, but Towson has been strong of late. A 7-0 run has them back to within 3.